Hey everyone, Tyson the Subaru Specialist from Subaru Prince George here. We just got another few vehicles in. I've got one of them behind me and a few down this row here, so which is very, very exciting. I think all but two of them were pre-sold, which in this day and age isn't surprising at all. But this is kind of a follow-up to the video I did earlier this week about damage to vehicles and how we had that damage on the Ascent. Some people were shocked that you actually get damage on vehicles coming in. It happens in transport, unfortunately. Sometimes things happen. I have something similar. So we just got this green 2022 Wilderness Forester in for a customer. Perfect. So this one is pre-sold. And kind of like the last one, damage on the roof rack, which is kind of a really odd place to get damage. This is definitely more apparent than the previous one. The other one was just kind of scuffed on the black, and that was more on the inside. This is on the outside, and this is straight through the coating. So my guess is that, I don't know if Body Shop can actually fix this material. I don't know if it's paint or if it's specialized. We're gonna have to get a quote for that. It might end up actually just being this entire roof rail gets replaced. So my guess is that this was riding on the bottom, and I know it was riding on the bottom row in the transport truck, so there was a load of cars right here over top of it. I'm assuming that it was a little close and hit one of our big potholes on the highway or row, frost heave something, and it caused the metal plate to go bam and just touch it. Just because it doesn't look like it's a rub, it looks like it was a fairly good just scrape down and up. I mean, the rest of it's totally fine. It just came in. Our detailers, the guys who check in the vehicles, pointed that out. And after that last one, everyone's always running their hands down the crossbars, making sure everything is as it should be. But yeah, vehicles do come in slightly damaged sometimes, something like that. I'm gonna let the customer know that the crossbar needs to be touched up or replaced. We're still waiting for a verdict on that, but I try to be very forthright and forthcoming and transparent with all of my clientele. I want them to know what's going on with their vehicles. Luckily, this gentleman doesn't want to pick his up until later in the month, so that gives some time to get that taken care of. But yeah, unfortunately, sometime with a little bit of damage on them. Only two of them in the last week, 10 days, and before that, we didn't really have any damage on vehicles for a long time, so I don't know if that's on the driver or it's just the way they got loaded that time. But actually here, I know the last video I did, it was raining, so pointed out on this one too. A little dirty, but so right there, probably a better look at it now, but yeah, right there. So definitely not quite as apparent, but it's there. Yeah, to answer people's questions, vehicles do have damage. One of the comments on my last video, someone saw a truck getting backed off of the transport truck and actually saw it come off the ramps. So I'm sure you've seen those horror videos. Luckily, we haven't had anything like that, and this is relatively minor in the grand scheme of thing. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or wondering what else I've seen or any questions about what happens when vehicles arrive, please put it in the comments below. I'm more than happy to go over that with you guys and answer any questions you may have. Talk to you guys soon.